Time now for your forewarned weather.
Welcome back. All right, Seth, pushing play on that record now. Because he always says he sounds. You didn't get it? Wait, did you get it?
No.
He said you sound like a broken record. Come on.
I thought you were saying like the record is so hot, like it's like that's what I thought you were.
No.
It's like fire, like the record is fire.
Right. Clearly went over your guys' heads.
Yeah. But yes, I do sound like a broken record. We've been talking about smoke, dry air.
I was trying to
I'll
switch
give it
it
to you.
up.
It was good.
No, it was good. It was good.
It's just not great over
It's
here.
in Atlanta.
Just a little
Okay.
slow over here.
Okay.
Just a little tired, that's all. But yes, I do sound like a broken record. We are going to continue having dry conditions like we've had for the past month or longer. As we take a look at the Black Desert Skycam, you can see the smoke we were talking about moving through the southwest desert. Right now it's in the southwest desert up to the central part of the state. And it is going to be reaching us here in the north as well. As we take a look at the satellite radar, you notice there's a little bit of cloud coverage, but it's not bringing any precipitation there. And as we take a look at those temperatures, they are warming up. We're at 85 degrees here in Salt Lake, upper 70s in Cache Valley, as well as the southwest portion of Wyoming. We have 90s and 80s on the eastern side of the state, 87 degrees for Milford and Cedar City, and 93 degrees in St. George. Now we have to talk about that air quality because it's not looking great. That wildfire smoke bringing that elevated particulate matter really across the entire state, Cache Valley, Wasatch back, the Wasatch front, eastern Utah, all the way down into southern Utah, all dealing with elevated particulate matter. And as we get a little bit later into the afternoon, we're going to start to see ozone levels rise as well, which is also not great. Air quality forecast for today shows that most places are going to be moderate, but we do expect a couple moments where that is going to become code orange for places along the Wasatch front. That means it's unhealthy for sensitive groups. Bringing it down to southern Utah, it's going to be a similar story, that elevated particulate matter making for moderate air quality. Now let's track that smoke. That smoke is coming from the California wildfires of here in the West Desert, pushing up into the Wasatch front by this evening. 8, 9 o'clock is when we're going to start to see the thicker plumes of smoke. The southeast corner of the state really locked in with that really thick smoke there. And then as we get into the overnight hours, it's going to kind of stew in our valleys, settle a little bit, and then it'll pick right back up as we get into Wednesday. Again, moving through the West Desert and into the Wasatch front, but a little bit earlier tomorrow, by the early afternoon, we're going to start to see those thicker plumes of smoke. They aren't going anywhere, and the fire conditions, well, they're staying bad. The red flag warning is in effect until 9 p.m. on Thursday, but they've extended it every single day. So I think this is going to continue to be extended past Thursday as we get a little bit closer. Winds coming out of the southwest at 25 miles an hour, gusting up to 40 miles an hour, and humidity in the single digits. So awful ingredients for that fire condition. Our upper level Futurecast shows us the big picture here. We have high pressure in place. That's acting as a storm block, keeping the active weather to the north of us. And we're going to get a southerly flow as we get into the middle of the week. And that's going to drag that really hot desert southwest air across the Beehive State. And that's going to last into Thursday. Now, the heat is going to stick around in southern Utah as we close out the work week, but a system coming out of the north will throw a little bit of cooler air our way into northern Utah, but it's not going to be cool. When I say cooler, I mean upper 80s, low 90s, as opposed to upper 90s and triple digits. And then high pressure is going to build right back, so there is no sign of precipitation, except for a small drizzle in the eastern portion of the state as we get into Wednesday evening. You'll see that here. Introduces just a little bit of moisture towards the Uinta Basin and even towards Castle Country, but it's not a whole lot. These are just drizzles, and with how dry it's been, it could very well evaporate before ever reaching the ground. A regional forecast for today shows we are going to be average in the north, a couple degrees above average in the south. We'll punch this in so we could break it down just a little more. The Wasatch front will top out in the mid-90s, while the Wasatch back is in the mid-80s, 90 degrees for Heber City. Periods of patchy smoke are expected. Central Utah is going to be hazy pretty much all day. Temperatures in the 90s down I-15, 80s for Nephi and Fairview, and triple digits in Castledale and Green River. Southern Utah has a mix of 80s, 90s, and triple digits. Over 100 degrees for Hanksville, Lake Powell, and St. George, topping out at 104 today. And it's going to stay hot. We have smoke down in southern Utah today and into tomorrow. Temperatures hanging out in the mid-hundreds for the next 7 days, 107 for your Thursday. Windy conditions Wednesday through Friday, so that's going to cause some fire issues. And the temperatures aren't going anywhere. We are staying in the mid-hundreds. The Wasatch front, we're looking at 90s. Smoke moving in tonight, sticking around into tomorrow. triple digits on deck for your Thursday, possibly Wednesday, but I think Thursday has a better chance. And then temperatures take a step back on Friday and Saturday with partly cloudy skies before things start to warm back up. So ultimately, it's going to be hot, dry, and a little bit smoky with elevated fire conditions.